This is the state of every first-party developer under Xbox. We shall begin with 343 Industries. 343 Industries are currently working on Halo Infinite and building the brand new engine Slipspace. Now Halo Infinite will have a free-to-play multiplayer and a campaign which is set to release on the 9th of December 2021. Now we shall move on to the Coalition. The Coalition are working on Gears 6 and a small new side IP to master Unreal Engine 5. Now the release date for these projects is currently unknown, although a 2023 release date seems plausible. Now we shall move on to Compulsion Games. Now Compulsion Games, according to a recent article by Jets Gordon, are working on Project Midnight. Now Project Midnight takes inspiration from the Southern Gothic horror and is a third-person action-adventure game. The release date of this project is currently 2023 or beyond. And now we got Double Fine. Now Double Fine just released Psychonauts 2 in August, which was a fantastic game. Now currently working on either a new IP or a revival of something of their own. Now the release date of this project is currently unknown, although we do have faith on Team Schafer and his team. Now we move on to the Initiative, the brand new studio led by Daryl Glad Gallagher. Now the Initiative is working on Perfect Dark, and a release date of 2023 seems plausible with the recent collaboration with Crystal Dynamics. And now we get to In Exile, led by industry veteran Brian Fargo. Now In Exile is working on Project Cobalt and another brand new project. Now Project Cobalt, according to several reportings by Jets Gordon, takes place in a steampunk environment, 19th century Victorian era. The release date of these projects is currently unknown, although 2024 or beyond seems plausible. And now we move on to Mojang, which are currently working on Minecraft RTX for series consoles and spin-offs of Minecraft in the veins of Minecraft Dungeons. The release date for these projects is currently unknown. And now we get to Ninja Theory. Ninja Theory are currently working on Hellblade 2, Project Mara, and Project Insight. While we do have high hopes for Hellblade 2, Project Mara is gonna be revolutionary, as according to Ninja Theory, they're gonna use brand new experimental game modes that will present real world mental terror. Now, Hellblade 2 is on track to release in late 2022 or 2023, whereas Project Mara has no solid release date. And now we get to an absolute powerhouse, Obsidian Entertainment. Now Obsidian are currently working on Avowed, a first-person RPG in the veins of Skyrim, The Outer Worlds 2, Grounded 1.0, and Pentiment. Now Pentiment, according to Just Corden, is a brand new project led by Josh Sawyer. Now, Pentiment is a historical, non-violent RPG in the veins of Disco Elysium. Now, Vow is currently scheduled for late 2022 or beyond. The Outer Worlds 2, 2023 or beyond. Grounded and Pentiment are scheduled for 2022. And now we get to Playground Games. While Playgrounds just released the critically acclaimed Forza Horizon 5, they're currently working on the first brand new RPG, a reboot of Fable, which is scheduled for 2023 or beyond. And now we move on to Rare. Now Rare are working on Everwild, Sea of Thieves, and other unannounced projects. While Everwild doesn't have a solid release date, as the project was currently rebooted, from the trailers it seems a very unique game with a fantastical art style. And now we get to Turn 10. While Turn 10 are also working on Forza Motorsport, they're also working on the Forza engine. Now 2022 seems plausible for Forza Motorsport 8. And now we move on to Undead Labs. Undead is currently working on State of Decay 3. Whilst there's no current release date for State of Decay 3, 2023 or beyond seems plausible, as the project is in early development. And now we get to World's Edge, which just released Age of Empires 4, directing Age of Empires 2 Definitive Edition and Age of Empires 3 Definitive Edition. And now we move on to an absolute wildcard, Xbox Game Studios Publishing. While we do know the Xbox is publishing Contraband, there are several other unannounced projects. Some of them have been leaked in several reportings, like Project Dragon, a brand new MMO by the developers of Hitman, IOI Interactive, or Project Shaolin, an action-adventure RPG in the Wu-Tang universe, or the Kojima Cloud game, which according to Jeff Grubb a letter of intent between Microsoft and Kojima to develop a cloud-based game was signed. And now we move on to AlphaDog, first of Zenimax Studios. Now AlphaDog are working on Mighty Doom and other unannounced projects. Now AlphaDog is a mobile developer, and the release date for their new projects is currently unknown. And now we get to Arcane Studios. While Arcane Leon released Deathloop in September 2021, Arcane Austin is currently working on Redfall. In the veins of Borderland, Redfall takes place in an island full of vampires. And now we get to Project Black Sky. According to an Nvidia GeForce leak, Arcane Austin are also working on Project Black Sky. Now no one knows what Arcane Austin is cooking, but it must be something really good. And now we move on to the major leagues with Bethesda Game Studios. Bethesda are currently working on Starfield, an epic science fiction adventure in their own brand new universe using Creation Engine 2.0. Now as you can see, Starfield takes inspiration from Mass Effect, Star Wars, Star Trek, and it's gonna be an epic science fiction adventure. While they're also working on Starfield, The Elder Scrolls 6 is in early pre-production and is set to release after Starfield. And now we move on to id Software. We basically don't know anything about id, but some people are hinting that id is working on a reboot of Quake in the same veins of Doom 2016. And now we move on to Machine Games, which are working on Indiana Jones, Wolfenstein 3, and Project Relic. Now Project Relic might as well be Wolfenstein 3, but no one knows. The release date for these projects is currently unknown, although 2023 or beyond seems plausible. And now we get to Roundhouse Studios, or ex-Human Head Studios, the original creators of Prey. Now, we don't know what Roundhouse is working on, although perhaps the Planet of the Apes game, like a 4chan report, or Star Wars. Who knows? And now we get to Tango Gameworks. Tango is working on Ghostwire Tokyo, which is set to release in 2022, Project Hibiki, and a smaller, brand new project. We have high faith in Tango Gameworks, as this is Xbox first very own Japanese studio. And now we get to the final studio, Zenimax Online, or ZOS. While ZOS are working on ESO, Elder Scrolls Online, they have two brand new and announced projects. One of them is called Project Kestrel, And the other one? Well, we don't have a name for the other one. The release date for these projects is currently unknown, although 2024 or beyond seems possible, as MMOs take a long time to develop. Although, who says that ZOS has to work on MMOs? They might as well be working on a single player game. And thanks. Have a good day.